how do you suggest someone go about and approach a situation where they're really, really in fear and it's like a bondage that they can't get out of?
Well, sometimes the fear is in their mind. If one is truly in danger, because people will use fear as a way to have a win-lose situation where they are the important one and they're in charge of the relationship. Sometimes a lot of it is just posturing. And if somebody is willing to stand up for themselves, sometimes you can work through that. If you realize over time that that person is not just posturing, but really there is a danger, or they're never going to change, and sometimes yelling can feel like physical pain. I mean, I remember, there are times when people have yelled at me and I actually feel a stab in the back or in the heart. So we need to pay attention to how we feel. And sometimes when we've lived with abuse, whether it's emotional or physical or sexual, over time we dull our feelings, we deny them, we don't even allow ourselves to feel because it's so deep that if we allow ourselves to go there, it might overwhelm us.
Yeah.
But if someone is at a point like the situation where you're describing, where they actually know that they're going to suffer consequences, whether it's yelling or physical abuse afterwards as a result of an interaction, and they're trying to stand up for themselves, then that's when somebody has to look at a safety plan. They have to seek professional help. They have to seek assistance in managing and or getting out of the situation, handling the situation until they can get out of it. But if it's not going to change, and in most situations abuse does not change unless you catch it very early on, then the person has to create a safety plan and figure out what they're going to do in order to remove themselves from danger. And if you're in emotional and psychological danger, that can flip to physical danger at any point. I had someone from the family place, Sandy Gaylord, said to me once, "I've never seen anyone who was killed by their husband think that he was capable of it." And so I'm not trying to, cause people fear, but I'm trying to say that we don't know what someone's psychological makeup is and what can happen as a result of the situation getting out of hand. And getting out of hand means that the person who's being abused wants to change the game plan. They've decided this isn't working for me anymore. I know what's going on here and I'm not going to do this anymore. And then the situation can get violent and dangerous.